Assalamu alaikum all. Today we are going to start chapter 20. Before starting the exercise, let's introduce chapter 20. As you know, if any equation having higher power 1, then we called it linear equation. Similarly, if the higher power is 2, then we called it quadratic equation, or you can say second degree polynomial equation is quadratic equation. The standard form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now you can see in this equation the higher power is 2. Then we called it quadratic equation, where a is the coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x, and c is the constant. Discriminant of quadratic equation. Discriminant of quadratic equation is used to find the nature of the root. Either they are real or complex number. The formula to find the discriminant of quadratic equation is b square minus 4ac, and it is denoted by delta. This is the symbol of delta, or you can mention it by d also. We can find the nature of the root of quadratic equation by using this discriminant b square minus 4ac. The nature of the root of b square minus 4ac depends on the value. For example, if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, then the roots are real and unequal. If you solve and find discriminant and it is less than 0, then the roots are non-real, it means complex or imaginary. If you get the answer is equal to 0, then the roots are rational and equal. If you find the perfect square, then the roots are rational and unequal, otherwise irrational. You know, the solution of quadratic equation is x is equal to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac whole upon 2a. Now let's start exercise for better understanding. Now in question number 1, they are asking to use discriminant find the nature of the following quadratic equation. As you can see, a quadratic equation is given to you and you have to tell the nature of the equation by using discriminant. And you know the formula of discriminant is, we mentioned it by delta, and it is equal to b square minus 4ac, where a, b, c are the coefficient of x square and x respectively, and c is the constant. So the coefficient of x square is 1. If there is no coefficient, it means the coefficient is 1. So here a is equal to 1. B is the coefficient of x, so you can see the 5 is written with x, so b is equal to 5, and the last digit is constant, which is c. C is equal to minus 6. By putting these values in discriminant, we can find delta is equal to b square. B is 5, so it will be 5 square, then minus 4a, the value of a is 1, and c. Now let's solve it. 5 square is 25, minus minus will be plus, 4 1s are 4 and 4 6 are 24. Delta is equal to 25 plus 24, which is equal to 49, and you know 49 is a perfect square of 7. So according to the rule of nature of quadratic equation, if delta is equal to b square minus 4ac is a perfect square, then the roots are rational and unequal. So you can see it's a perfect square, so the roots, you can tell the nature of the root, which is rational and unequal roots. So this is the nature of this given root. Similarly, the next part is x square is equal to 6x. Now we will shift all values from on left side, so it will be x square plus 6 will be minus 6 when you will shift it on left side is equal to 0. Now again we are going to tell the nature of the root, so you can say delta is equal to b square minus 4ac, where now you know very well where a is equal to a is the coefficient of x square. If there is no coefficient, it means the coefficient is again 1. B is the coefficient of x, which is equal to minus 6. And again, if there is no constant, no value of constant, it means c is equal to 0. Constant is not given to us, so we will take it 0. Let's put the values in the formula. So delta will be equal to b square, means minus 6 square minus 4. A is 1 and c is 0. So after solving, minus 6 square is equal to 36 and 4 1 the 4 zeros are 0. The whole value will be equal to 0, so don't need to write it. Delta is equal to 36, which is the perfect square of 6. Again, as question number 1, it is a perfect square, so you can say the roots are rational and unequal. Now let's solve part 3. Let's rearrange the given equation. So it will be 2x square plus 6x. When you will shift it on left side, it will be minus 6x plus 8 will be written as it is. If there is no value, then it is equal to 0. Here discriminant is equal to b square minus 4ac, where now a is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 6 and c is equal to 8. By putting these values in the formula, it will be minus 6 whole square minus 4, a is 2 and c is 8. 36, 4 2s are 8, 8 8s are 64. By subtracting, you will get 64 and 36. 28 minus 28. And you know, if your discriminant is less than 0, minus 28 is less than 0, and if your discriminant is less than 0, then the nature of root is, roots are non-real. It means complex or imaginary if the root is less than 0. So you will tell the nature of the root that roots are complex. You can write complex root or you can say imaginary root. So this is the answer of part 3. In second class, I will solve the remaining parts of question number 1. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share my channel. Allah Hafiz.